What a beautiful tone, I guess. I don't know how else to describe it, but there's such
Yeah,
a
it's so pure.
And very filled with emotion, a lot of emotional expression inside that tone. Yeah.
Now there was the way she blended with the strings.
Hmm.
And is there an older style of vibrato to how people sing now? It seems like there's a little less vibrato in people's voices, and the older style is maybe a little bit more.
I think that is true, and vibrato and the use of it is such a stylistic thing that goes in and out with different eras. But I
Yes.
think when you hear most older recordings, you do hear more of a vibrato than today. So I think it's sort of gone out of style. Although some voices just naturally vibrate. I mean, that's what vibrato means. The vocal cords do vibrate with some singers more than in others, and that's just that's just physiology.
With saxophone playing and stuff, it's the same thing. The older style had a lot more vibrato into it, and now it's almost considered like they want no vibrato.
But when I say it goes in and out of style in different eras, so when you get to like Baroque opera, 17th century opera, the style was all straight tone. Like it was cultivated to have zero vibrato.
It's almost like church music at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Moving on to our next cue here, we've got a name that probably a lot of people have heard, Maria Callas.
Yes. And she really transcended, as you suggest, in popularity. She kind of became popular in the popular culture, not just in opera, because she was sort of a quintessential diva who was stylish and dressed well, and then ended up marrying Aristotle Onassis later in her career, when she was photographed, with him all over the world. But what made Maria Callas unique as a performer was that from the very beginning, she was completely devoted to being an actress as well as a singer. And she was known for inhabiting her role completely, being totally in the moment as an actress as well as a singer. Some people even criticized her vocalism because she was willing to, and she thought it was necessary, to sacrifice beauty of vocal tone in order to express whatever the character needed to express.
Yeah, that
Also, is she the kind of like a vanguard of the new fame, right? Like James Dean and Marilyn Monroe?
Yeah, in that same kind of era, the 40s,
Right.
50s. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like this
Yeah.
new kind of fame.
Yeah, and I would say that's because, this is the same time that there's developing a worldwide media for the first time,
Oh,
Yeah.
television?
Well, and just, film and press and
Yeah,
international travel. And,
right.
she was kind of perfect timing, for someone. Another interesting thing in looking into her background was she has a kind of literally like a fairy tale story to her life. And that became very interesting to people because there was a great story behind her success. When she was younger, she was overweight, nearsighted, needed thick glasses, and had a beautiful sister. And her mother and she just had a really difficult relationship over the years, and that got into either an autobiography or biography, right at the time.
Yeah.
That was real dramatic, and then she lost 80 pounds at one point over a couple of years, and transformed from this incredible singer who was revered for her abilities, but not so much for her beauty. And then she became this ravishing, sultry woman that was, described as one of the most beautiful women in the world. And so that kind of transformation also, I think, captivated the public's interest.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So tell us what we're going to be hearing from Maria Callas.
So this selection is La Mamma Morta, or The Mother is Dead, literally, from Andrea Chenier by Giordano.